Tuesday, the 1st of September 2020. A reading from the first letter of St. Paul to the Corinthians, chapter 2, verses 10 to 16. The Spirit reaches the depths of everything, even the depths of God. After all, the depths of man can only be known by his own Spirit, not by another man. And in the same way, the depths of God can only be known by the Spirit of God. And now, instead of the spirit of the world, we have received the Spirit that comes from God to teach us to understand the gifts that He has given us. Therefore, we teach not in the same way which philosophy is taught, but in the way that the Spirit teaches us. We teach spiritual things spiritually. An unspiritual person is one who does not accept anything of the Spirit of God. He sees it all as nonsense. It is beyond his understanding because it can only be understood by means of the Spirit. A spiritual man, on the other hand, is able to judge the value of everything, and his own value is not to be judged by other men. As Scripture says, who can know the mind of the Lord? So who can teach him? But we are those who have the mind of Christ. The word of the Lord. The Gospel is a scripture reading from the Holy Gospel according to Luke, chapter 4, verses 31 to 37. Jesus went down to Capernaum, a town in Galilee, and taught them on the Sabbath. And his teaching made a deep impression on them because he spoke with authority. In the synagogue there was a man who was possessed by the spirit of an unclean devil, and it shouted at the top of its voice, "Ha! What do you want with me, Jesus of Nazareth? Have you come to destroy me? I know who you are, the Holy One of God." But Jesus said sharply, "Be quiet, come out of him." And the devil, throwing the man in front of everyone, went out of him without hurting them all. Astonishment seized them, and they were all saying to one another, "What teaching! He gives orders to unclean spirits with authority and the power, and they come out." And reports of him went all through the surrounding countryside. The Gospel of the Lord.